Beer is a symbol of celebration and social relaxation around the world. Countries' economies revolve around its production, and millions rely on its ability to bring people together. Beer originated around 13,000 years ago, and many ancient societies around the world made their own beers. Some experts in the history of beer credit the drink to the rise of civilization. In present day, beer is amongst many people's diets, and culture's views on it vary drastically. Spain, Europe's second biggest producer of it, takes it very seriously as a pillar of its culture. Every region you travel to, there's a new beer awaiting to be tried. In Sevilla, Andalusia, Cruzcampo rules amongst them all. Their range stretches into international waters, and hundreds of thousands seek its ice-cold quench during the summer months. My friends and I come from different parts of the world and have found a common ground with our local bars and our affordable cervezas. So I asked them what beer meant to them.
What's your name?
I'm Rutsa Kalshakar.
I'm Christopher Jewett.
I'm Mike Myeri.
Avery Bergschneider.
Tyler Manley.
What's your name?
Berta.
What language do you speak?
Spanish.
And
And I can speak Italian, a little bit English, and a little bit of French.
German and English. And Spanish.
I speak English and I speak Polish a little bit.
English.
and you, sir?
English and Spanish.
In my language, cerveza.
And what languages do you speak?
I speak Hindi, Gujarati, Marathi, English, and Spanish.
How do you say beer in all those languages?
In the first three, daru, English beer, and in Spanish, cerveza.
Beer.
Cerveza.
Birra in Italiano, la bière en français.
Beer.
Pivois.
What kind of emotions does beer make you feel?
It makes me, most of the time it makes me really happy, and usually I'm with my friends when I'm drinking it, but there's every so often where I get emotional when I'm drinking it.
So you would say beer is a very social type of thing for you.
I would say that. I'd say I'm a social drinker.
And would you say you depend on it by any chance?
I wouldn't. Like, I can definitely go out without it. It's more fun when I go out with it, but I don't depend on it, I don't think.
Yeah, I think it makes you feel more comfortable when you're like in a group. You can speak more.
What emotion does beer make you feel?
Makes me feel pretty happy and excited for whatever's to come next.
I think I become more social. Makes me feel like I can just chat it up with anyone.
Content.
Makes you feel good inside.
Nice.
Happy, giggly, fun. Yeah.
You know, it's a lot more normal here. I feel like a lot more people drink beer like throughout the day.
In the US, I feel like a lot more people will just like grab a beer for happy hour, but it's not like as casual of a thing. Like that's every once in a while. It really depends on the day. But here it's like every day you could grab a beer and just relax and like socialize, even if it's the middle of the school day or like the work day.
In the U.S., it's a lot of binge drinking. Like, it's a lot of, like, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, you get really hammered and drink a lot of beer. Whereas here, it's like, okay, you have 2 or 3 with your friends at dinner or something like that. It's a lot calmer.
I think a lot more people drive drunk in Wisconsin where I go to school.
I think drinking beer here is more common because they have less options, but in the States, there's a lot more alcoholic options.
What's your favorite beer?
Stella Artois.
That's a great answer from you, Christo. And you?
Gracias.
I like a spotted cow. If you know, you know.
Wow. What's your favorite beer?
Cruzcampo, because it's the beer of my city. Also Peroni.
A Corona during the summer, but a Michelob Ultra any other time of the year. If you're going to the pool or something, it's a nice beach day. You could do a little day drinking, but
So much cheaper here to drink than in the US. Like I feel like a nice beer in the US could be up to $10 depending on what you're drinking. Here, I think €2, right?
Age 12.
heavy.
Bubbly.
How do prices differ between the U.S. and Spain with beer?
It is much cheaper here. Like, for one of these tall boys here, it's like €2 around. If you were to try and buy one of those at a bar in the U.S., anywhere pretty much, like, don't even talk about New York or Boston, it's like $6 for one of those.
How much should a beer cost?
€1.
When do you think you had your first beer?
I was probably like 16 when I had my first beer.
And what was it?
I don't know. A White Claw doesn't count. So a Bud Light. I probably had a Bud Light when I was like 16.
Honestly, like when I came to Spain, like I mean, I had tried beer before when I travel, but I feel like I've been drinking a lot more since I've come here.
Here, when I turned 21.
I think when I started socializing, like 16 or like this, yeah.
What emotion does beer bring you?
It depends on how much you drink. You can be happy or horny.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Danke.
Danke.
Thank you very much.
You're so welcome. Thank you.
Is there any chance you could kill your beer for us?
Of course. Just this one?
Just that one.
What the fuck?
How is it?
I got some on my Betis jersey, which definitely is not good, but it was delicious, honestly.
Thank you, Mr. Manley.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Mr. Cohen.
Thank you, sir.
However you choose to enjoy beer, make sure to have it with friends, because that's how great memories are made. Please drink responsibly.